let's do this. And do I have builds? Heb ik builds? Yeah. Now let's talk about a very controversial topic. Tropes in video games that I actually like. Remember to talk slowly. That I actually like. Now, I mean, what was it? Yes, sometimes there are plenty of tropes that I don't like in video games, but like maybe like water levels or maybe like water levels, maybe like stealth missions or whatever. But now I'll talk about video game tropes that I actually like, and let's start with fire levels. With fire levels, yeah, I mean, now a lot of people hate water levels. Now, I'm usually like very neutral towards them, unless as long as it you can move quite semi-fast and the controls are good enough. I don't think I will complain that much, but yeah. But let's talk about fire levels. I mean, like yeah, often feel that you know, it's like in a generic game, like if all of a sudden there's like lava, fire, brimstones, you name it, in the facility and in the level. Yeah, should I say? I think I will almost like instantly geared towards. I'm often like immediately intrigued. I mean, like yeah, much creativity. Like yeah, I mean, yeah, how should I say it? It's not easy. Maybe yeah, fire levels. Yes. I mean, yeah, like I mean, instead of like instead of bottomless pits, it's actually lava, and I feel that it can create more visually interesting rather than I mean that just yeah, there's a lot of visual creativity when it comes to fire levels. Yeah, I mean I guess hazards can be more organic. Again, usually I'm not a big fan of like just adding spikes or like bottomless pits. I mean, it doesn't always like create the most visually interesting thing, but again, like I said before, instead of a bottomless pit, you can put instead of a bottomless pit, it's lava now, and that's makes more geologically makes more sense, I guess, than to dive lava than from bottomless pits. And also, I should also say that when it comes to any weapon, again, the moment you have an option to use a flamethrower, I tend to gear towards that weapon usually quickly. Yeah. Now, some levels that stand out to me is the fire stage and the Mario 64, or and the stage from the Tower of Execution from Legacy of Darkness, which is a mix between I guess torture device and fire stages. Yes, and the lava stage, I forgot what it's called. It's a pretty simple name, but I forgot it. But I mean, just shell surfing on the lava just is a huge joy, actually. That's me, yeah. And what else? I'm already at the exit, yes. But yeah. Now, another trope that I like is reflecting things. Well, the first thing that comes to mind is sin and punishment. Like, I mean, deflecting the missiles. Anytime when you come to the part with the missiles, it's always like when you can deflect missiles. That's usually like a part that I usually gets quickly fond of. Yes, I mean, I'm probably mumbling like an idiot anyway. I usually get very fond of. I Oh, deflecting things, yes. I mean, how do I put this? Yeah, just again deflecting missiles or hell, other things is being able to disarm enemies. The first thing that comes to mind is Perfect Dark. I have. I mean, like I'm usually fighting with your fist against an enemy that has a gun. Usually is a futile option unless you do a stealth strike. But one of the coolest things in Perfect Dark is being able to disarm things. Yeah, I mean, yeah, again, that's really cool. Like, you can just walk to an enemy and quickly disarm them, which is pretty effective actually a lot of times. But it's pretty effective actually. But what else? What else? Another trope in video games that I like is games that are more slower and methodical, like maybe like controlling like a mech. The game that comes to mind is Cybernator. Yes, I mean there are enough games that there are enough games that there are enough games that that are fast paced and try to be as quickly as possible. But I tend to appreciate games that try to rely on a more deliberately slow paced. Yes, that's something that's more methodical. Yeah, I mean, another game that's come to mind is Castlevania. Like, I mean, the leg crack of the whip. I mean, you have to be more tactical about it. Yes, I tend to even if the game is not good, I tend to appreciate that they went for more of a slower paced games. Yeah, tend to I'm going too fast. Okay, I tend to appreciate when they even when the game is not always good. Even when the game is not always good, I tend to like appreciate the fact that they at least try to make a again more slow and methodical pace. Yeah, I mean, does not have to be like I guess another game is like a cinematic platformers. Yes. Yeah, I mean, there are enough games that go boing, that are again fast paced, but again, but the fact that they deliberately shows a slower pace means that they also need to put more effort and making it work and making it flow organically. Of course, make it more also make it work. I mean. They purposely make things slower, and if they wanted to make it work, they need to put more put thought. They have to put thought in it. Yes. Now, here's another simple thing that I like is that things that bounce. I mean, yeah, like bouncy bullets, bouncing around. Heck, I even like the bounce spring in Mario Galaxy, even though that controlling the spring suits is not that easy to control, but I like it anyway because I don't know, I just like bouncing around the place. Yes, but yeah, what else? That's a small one. Another trope I like is that a Blade Runner setting. Yeah. I'm more talking about the traditional Blade Runner, like more like the OG aesthetic. Yeah, I mean, now there's plenty of games that use like grass, desert, fire. Usually not the most interesting setting, but the fact that they may then all of a sudden having a stage having a stage that is a very Blade Runner-esque inspired stage, even if it's kind of stock idea of what a Blade Runner setting is. I feel like they at least put more thought in it rather than They rely on the generic tropes of ow. I hate this part. But yeah, again. Ow. I hate this part. Yeah. Yeah, again. I feel like at least I have to put more thought into it, yeah. Again, what other trope? Yeah, now usually I'm not a big fan of difficulty settings in games because of not more often not than it creates more often than not it creates an unbalance. I mean, when you put it on easy, it is too easy, and when you put it on normal or hard, enemies become damage sponges, which tend to groan when there's a difficulty setting. But when I do appreciate this when if there is a difficulty setting and things actually change, like when maybe like some enemies are moved or moved around, or yeah, or like yeah, I mean, enemies have maybe like a different attacks or different attack patterns. I do appreciate when that actually happens in games, yeah. And that is all. I have said everything I want. I really hope that understands. And remember, stay safe and goodbye. Team base.